Or
Wait. That said, the night will fall. Our vampires will awaken. Leopold, what would you like to
Arise,
do?
vampire. Vampire, arise.
well, before morning, or before after
For
our dinner and
vampire
everything.
morning.
Yeah, I wanted to write a letter. I mentioned that last episode.
Yes, to the Beauregards.
Okay, so I would have sent that out before I had to go to bed.
You have not gotten a response yet, but I do actually have written down my notes that you sent it.
Okay, because they're all the way in England, so it's gonna take a bit.
Yeah, you will get one.
Let's see. I am not familiar with this town, and I have no interest in investigating, so I think I'm gonna fuck around.
Okay.
Find out. Hell yeah.
The sun has set. It is actually quite an active town with the college community.
Are there what day is it?
What day did we? What was it? Tuesday? Did we start on a Monday?
It was Tuesday.
Well, if it's summer, then all the college kids are gonna be home.
It's actually still pretty busy. So funny enough, at least the college I'm basing this off of is the one I went to, and it was still fucking Party City during the summer.
Oh, then I'm
not
crashing
quite
a college.
As much.
I've got my violin. I'm crashing a college campus party.
I have got my Strat in hand. We are crashing a college party, baby. Most of the college kids will kind of flock towards a club called the Goat, but there are tons of college parties happening in just kind of all over campus.
I want to go to one on campus.
Okay. I do have a campus shot during the day, but it is nighttime.
Oh, what a nice campus.
This is where I went to school.
Oh, la-di-da.
It's not that nice. I don't like party music.
Party rocking in the house tonight.
That'd be baffling.
I didn't roll yet. I do have a performance.
Okay.
With some vampire sort of shenanigans.
You like doing some music laced to magic kind of thing?
Yeah, well, he can't do magic, but I figure the vampire.
Yeah, but this is kind of like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, not proper magic. Yeah, roll me is it performance?
I do have a performance.
Yeah, roll me performance. I was gonna say stop it. With a 4?
No. Oh. I didn't roll yet. I had to pull up my character sheet. +6.
+6? Good God. They think you're like a savant. Like, holy shit, bro. Incredible. They're mostly kind of drunk at this point. We'll just, you know, we're just gonna say it's Thirsty Thursday. Still weekday. People are getting blasted. I don't think I established what day we started, did I?
I genuinely cannot recall, but I didn't think so.
I don't think so. We'll say it's Thursday. People are kind of starting little summer parties. Already well ahead in drinks. They're really into this. You're absolutely slaughtering the violin. And they're like, "Are you in the music program here?"
Yeah, yeah. I dabble.
You must be one of the exchange students. Where are you from, dude?
Oh, I should lie. They're not gonna know my accent because this accent isn't recognizable because I can't do German.
Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm from Europe.
I'm like a fuckboy college kid. Yeah, I'll put this boy up here.
Oh no,
It
this
looks
is
like
this the guy that yacked onto.
it looks
It is
like
a guy that acts
ale.
but he is
It
a
looks like
college
Gastrus
student.
Spinoza.
That works. This man absolutely blitzed. It's just like, you sound European.
Oh, you've got quite the ear on you.
Hey, how long you been playing?
Oh, just a little while. It feels like it's been more than 100 years.
It feels like centuries.
But tell me about yourself.
I was like, oh man, my name's Justin. I'm a physics major.
Oh.
Doing some summer classes, a little bit of partying with the boys here. Nothing crazy. Big into paranormal shit.
Oh, what kind of paranormal shit?
Wow. Look, man, there's all kind of crazy shit around here. It's got cryptids. You got like ghosts. It's coming in October is haunted tours everywhere. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I've even seen some weird shit around the cemetery myself.
Oh, do you think we could find something spooky right now?
That's a good question. He is friends with Lauren. Because he is Lauren's little club. He would say, hey, this is gonna sound fucking crazy. You ready for this?
Oh, oh yeah.
Alright. Please, don't think I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's like undead roaming the streets.
No, that sounds crazy.
Don't think I'm crazy. I'm
I'm
telling
sorry,
you,
I'm sorry.
bro.
I think I might believe it if you could you show me an undead?
It's like, oh god, I don't know if I could. I mean, I don't know where to spot one right now. It's like, I guess we could you can like drive around if you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ja, Cola. Mountain Dew
Sure.
and Fortnite.
Just you, Jesus. Just you and me, and you show me these spooky things in the cemetery.
Yeah, roll a rapport.
So Lady Gaga would say, yes.
I don't have
Your check is quite low because of what you are.
a 2.
A 2 is good enough. He's like, all right, I shouldn't drive, but
Well, I won't tell.
I'll take you to where I've seen some shit.
Very good.
And the guy says he has a thought that he wants to show you.
Okay. He is going to drive you.
High or low to
actually
see
think
if
I
you
did
get
it.
pulled over. I'm not the one driving.
The cop's quite preoccupied at the moment. It's kind of crazy.
There's a shooter on the loose.
A cop was killed at a active investigation, and a lady died of a heart attack after some gunshots were fired into the floor.
Oh my god, who would do that?
That's crazy. God damn, can I find one that's not watermarked with dumb bullshit? Wait, I swear I had a cemetery map. I love this violin cover.
Yeah, it's real good.
I'm just gonna use an old one. This is going to be of a Louisiana cemetery, so I don't want to hear about any kind of inconsistencies.
Eric caught reusing assets. What a loser.
It's true.
Boo.
Boo. Boo this man.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Parading fucking naked through the streets. Sweet baby rays. Where did that map go? Okay. You guys drive around for a bit. And you come to a small cemetery at the edge of town. It's fairly dark, and he's like, look, I've seen some wild shit here. I'm with the local like at the college club, I'm kind of with the local like paranormal investigation group. I took it as just like a little elective, but like they actually find some weird shit.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we found some like weird guys here, and they definitely didn't really respond to us, and they looked rotten.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, we just ran. We just we beefed it out of here. It was
Wow.
horrific.
That's so interesting.
I know. He's like, we can take a look if you want.
Yeah. Is it deeper in the cemetery?
Yeah, actually, you give me an alertness.
Okay. That's going to be a 2.
A 2. You do see someone very far in the distance moving about.
I'm gonna take him by the arm and kind of hide behind one of the bigger graves, like, and I'll be like, "Oh, I think I saw someone. I'm suddenly so scared."
It's just gonna be like, we should get the fuck out of here.
And then I'm gonna bite him.
Oh shit!
Oh!
All right. Oh.
You guys act like you're surprised.
Roll me a fist.
I was surprised. I
You
assume
didn't
he's
see
not
where
gonna
this
die.
was going?
Oh no, I knew. I mean, I knew where this was going.
+5.
Oh. Okay. You are able to zero struggle this guy. You bite him. Do you kill him?
No, I promised Lucy I would not kill
Okay.
her.
I was about to say this would be an excellent way to be enemies with Felicia and Emmerich.
No, I did promise I would not kill.
All right, roll me a discipline.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't spec into discipline.
You are a creature of the
no.
night.
+3. Woo.
That is good enough, actually.
Jesus.
You were able to drain him pretty low, and he will just pass out.
Nice. I'm gonna take his car keys. I'm gonna hit the bricks. Jesus.
I like that you don't even go to see. You don't even look for what you might have seen in the distance. You're like, nah, man, this ain't it. Excellent. Okay, you take his car keys.
It's
you
been
drive
fun.
away.
Avita
And he'll wake up tomorrow morning probably fine.
Without a car.
Well, I wonder why my icon is not showing up. Fuck. God fucking damn it. Oh my god. Wait, no, now it's working. I should be showing up. Why am I not showing up? Oh my god. Dear God.
You're muted, but hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, I'm fighting with OBS again. It's like none of the pictures are
It is
showing
only
up.
human to commit a sin.
Hello.
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 It is only human to commit a sin.
Almost perfect timing.
What?
Well, hello, Justin.
Yo. Here to sit in again.
Fuck yeah, brother. I'll screen share for you.
Get all the secret information.
Yeah, don't tell anybody what you see on here. Especially not this.
Or this.
or this.
But especially not
Especially
this.
not this.
This, though, you can talk about.
But only in code.
You can't let them know where the baby back ribs are, Justin.
Wait. Baby back ribs.
I heard McRib.
It
Can't let them know
was
where the McRib is.
it was baby back ribs, but I do love the idea of an elusive McRib.
The McRib isn't back. It's in hiding. You gotta
Shamrock
find it.
shakes are here though.
They are.
Oh shit.
This is the good
Shamrock. Oh, I'm a tummy ache survivor.
I'm proud of you.
Tummy aches aren't real, Derek. You gotta convince yourself they're not real.
Just like
Just like
Critical told me to. Yeah.
Did you see Critical's video today?
I actually did not watch it. He uploaded 2, didn't he?
I only saw the one that where it
Saw
was
the
like
first 5 seconds, and I'm like, I don't know if
How-
I can do this.
how fertile am I? And
Oh
then
no! I did see the "How fertile am I" like caption. I watched his one about the. Watched his one from yesterday. I paid $200 for alpha male coaching.
now the I saw that man's sperm. I saw all of them wiggling around.
What's
I don't
the
know how
answer?
fertile I am yet. I like the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Of this.
I felt uncomfortable, but it was on YouTube, and I sat and watched the whole thing.
What's the answer?
It's like average.
Disappointing.
Oh yeah, he's I'll just give you the stats.
That's all I'm
Oh,
after.
Not a bad bust.
Okay.
This is very critical information.
I didn't heroin come in.
Badoo.
I came in right before Derek said, "Oh, hi, Justin."
Oh,
Oh,
Wayne's been here the whole time.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The way he talked about his little guys, really, it's really fucking funny. It's like, look at all these idiots. Oh no, he called them bastard. He's like, look at all these bastards, which really did tickle me to call your.
What a completely correct term.
Yeah.
Look at all these bastards.
He's like, I was one of these ones. He's like, they have no idea they're not in my nuts. It was everything he said. It was so much, and they were all just dancing around on the screen.
God bless.
That man just has ideas and nothing will stop him.
The video he did for season 2 was
It's so good.
then T-Pain did exactly one video before Charlie was back.
The comment section where Ray William Johnson says, "I was paid so much to do this."
I don't think I saw that one either.
He was
He's
was gonna he was talking about replacing the
retiring.
whole cast. He was replaced by T-Pain, and then T-Pain did like an actual critical video talking about something or other.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And then the next day it was back to normal. It was like season 2 is canceled. And he's like, I was just goofing. I just thought it'd be fun to have exactly one episode. But then he talked about all the things that almost happened. Like he almost got Matt Mercer to play someone on his like staff, but the California fires fucked everything up, and
Oh, that would have been funny as fuck.
yeah, Matt was gonna play his friend Matt, but like Iron Mouse was there, and like.
Of all people to get T-Pain to be Chris.
But then like it opens up with like a 6-man orchestra or something like that, and he's like orchestrating it, and he turns around and pulls off a wig of long hair to just reveal the same fucking hair he always
Meowdy.
Ew. Did he? Did he buy a sperm test machine?
Yeah.
What?
You always gotta be ready.
I just want money for my rent.
What happened?
Become a
Nah.
YouTuber in
No.
2011 and
Yeah.
explode during the Among Us era.
Oh no.
Yeah. Make a video about Earth Defense Force where you make fun of how many push-ups the ant can do.
Not only did he buy a sperm test machine, he got one for everyone in the warehouse so they could see who the most fertile man there is.
Who won?
They don't know yet. He's gonna
Damn.
report back.
Jesus
So he
fucking
bought
Christ.
the machine? He didn't go to like a fertility clinic?
he's
I
got the
was under the
machine.
impression that he sent this
You know, like
in.
a sensible person
Oh.
would do
No,
is just
if you watch
No, he.
fertility clinic it.
if you watch the whole video, he's talking about how he was having some technical difficulties with the machine he
Yeah,
had.
because he's not a fucking
Oh.
doctor
He,
or a nurse.
he literally looks over and says, "You hear that beep? That means it's ready." And I'm like, "Wait, you have the machine in your fucking room?
Wait,
What
I also
the
have a follow-up
fuck?"
question. He's the one personally handling the sperm of all these men he knows?
No, they
No.
each have their own machine and they're
Aw.
each gonna test their own sperm.
I don't think
Peter,
that's
do you
better.
sigh?
Wait,
Did I
how
hear
do we
you
know that there's-
sigh?
Who?
Peter. I heard a.
No.
Oh.
Wait,
Like,
if
what?
everybody's doing their own testing with their own machines, how do we know that anybody's calibrated these correctly and that these measurements are accurate and nobody's
Oh, we-
fudging the numbers?
Well, we don't, but
I think you're
I
thinking
think the
too
only
hard
answer is
on
to
it.
have one man handle everybody's sperm.
Zoka, are you?
No, I'm not I'm not volunteering. I'm not. I just want those men to be
You
uncomfortable.
about the Hunger Games for the sperm?
No, Ween. Sperm are already
the-
playing the Hunger Games too, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. That's
Half
their
of those
entire
men
purpose.
would not be uncomfortable with doing that.
They should be. This is just getting weird.
I could totally see Critical handling his best friend's
yeah, his
sperm.
buddy.
Yeah,
Ah.
I think he would handle it just
There,
No.
without a
There was
second
a-
thought.
there was an episode like literally a couple days before this where his buddy comes. He's like, "Are we watching porn together again?" So
Oh, because they made that video watching something
Yeah.
or another.
Did they?
2 girls.
No,
stop.
there was something. It was a jerkmate
Okay.
thing that was happening, or a clicking game jerkmate thing.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Watch the
It's just what
Chronicle.
guys
Like one of those
do.
hentai games? Like Hunibop?
It's like
No,
Cookie Clicker, but for
it was
porn?
a cookie. Yeah, but it wasn't that good.
Oh, there's a
Well,
bunch of
yeah,
those.
it's not
They're
going to
all
be good
bad.
because it's not about cookies.
This is
Yeah. What the fuck is that called?
I don't know. It was jerkmate though. That's all I know.
Well,
Jerk, mate.
We'll need to get better.
We should not delve too deep into this because
You're right.
11:30.
Oh, not that one. Where's wood carving partita? There it is. Who'd like to recap last session?
I can do about half of it.
Let's go.
I have a write up. I'm trying. This is the first real day. Frank and Margaret head to the busy library. There, Margaret researches the people that died. She finds that Edmund Hatfield was a truck driver from Somerset, Pennsylvania. He was reported missing 2 days before he was found dead. More importantly, Gordon Grimm, however, had an obituary from North Carolina That fits his description exactly. The obituary is dated 2 to 4 weeks before his corpse was found. The only noteworthy info about Jared Summers is that he's ex-military. After researching 3 bodies, she looks up the autopsy of Gordon Grimm in North Carolina. The report shows he died of cardiac arrest. It looks like the body was also stolen 4 days after the memorial service. After some research time passed, she felt strange brush on her back when she looks though nobody is there. Then Edgar is looking at the building companies owned by Hildebrandts.
Edgar.
It's not my name. Hey. It's not my
I know. I was typing as I was listening, and somebody may have called you Edgar.
name.
Yeah.
There are 2 places of business, are the retirement home and the prison. She also has business loans out to a few town members, a few of those towards Emmerich. She also makes sizable donations to the university. Frank then does a deep dive into the Nathaniel Beauregard. He finds information on a text called The Hands of the Malus Maleficarum. His research also turns up a small police report about the fight that broke out between Nathaniel and someone named Edgar Cutright. When he looked up Edgar Cutright, he couldn't find anything except that single police report. At that time, Margaret notices a man watching Frank. She slides him a note and makes him aware, but the man is gone a few seconds later. And finally, Margaret mentions the man to Gwendolyn, who will watch the security footage for anything weird. However, when she checks the footage, nobody really matches the description. Then Margaret notices for a brief moment when the back of her clothing gets flicked very briefly. And then also loose hair vanishes. Frank then proceeds to find a book on the Malus Maleficarum, tells the history of said book, and has a sizable section on the families that follow it. He then finds a section that mentions the family. It mentions that the Beauregards have a divine pact with a holy being, at least not hypothetically. Theoretically. And as long as they hunt heretical humans or abominations, they shall receive the being's boon. If ever turned on a mortal, the boon could be lost to them. Source of this info is from locals and superstitions, but nothing confirmed from actual family members.
Here, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Frank have like a fat scholarship?
He also discovered
Rolled like an 8.
the guy he fought, or the guy he was researching, got into a fight with someone. But there's no record.
As Edgar Cutright.
Yeah.
There was one other thing that I forgot to mention was in that book. Hold on. I gotta find the icon. I had it written down in my notes and I just like overlooked it like an idiot. Actually, I'll just DM it to you when I find it.
Oh yeah.
All right, switching over to Tobias and Greg. They head to the retirement home. We meet George, the admin for the building, and he escorts us to his office. We have a conversation for a bit with him, but there really isn't any new information. George is just a regular guy that has worked with the Hildebrandts for 15 years. He mentions Sasha and May will audit the place every now and then, but nothing else really sticks out for him. He gives me his access key so I can walk around the facility. For that, I introduce myself to Susan. After that, I introduce myself to Susan at the front desk, then meet up with Greg. While Tobias talks to George about the bodies, Greg goes to check out the crime scene. He manages to find a folder in an unattended police car, which has pictures of Lucia dumping the bodies. And Tobias mentions asking Lucia about this later before they head for the basement. There they fight 3 zombie-like creatures, which I assume are zombies. One is wearing a cop uniform. It's never confirmed. One is wearing a cop uniform with an ID for Harry Morton. The other is wearing old formal wear. Greg continues to check out the basement while Tobias goes to talk with George about the situation. Greg finds a set of stairs leading up to where the door was left ajar. Top of the stairs lit out near a fire exit. And Tobias has a run-in with the cops, and thanks to Greg, he manages to take off from the scene as Greg teletims away, but not before scaring the shit out of some resident. Unfortunately, nobody will ever believe her. And that's where I stopped taking notes.
She's also dead.
I
She is
know.
dead.
I remembered that part, but I stopped. I didn't have time to keep listening to the video.
I'd like everybody to remember that it wasn't Greg that killed her, but cardiac arrest.
We also don't know that it was Greg.
Dead men tell no
Yeah.
tales.
That was a very comprehensive recap, Wayne. I'm very
I
impressed.
tried.
Well, there's the vampires didn't get mentioned.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't have
I meant-
time.
I meant for what Wayne was able to recap.
Who
But
wants
for
to
the
take
rest of it-
over?
The vampires went blah blah blah, and
Hmm.
one of them went and sucked off a few like college students. Wild, or at least
Just
one.
one.
It was the one. Did he have a name?
Yeah, his name's Justin. Unrelated.
Justin was murdered by Leopold. Was out partying with some college kids and getting some information, I think, right?
He survived.
Oh,
Leopold did not kill him.
that's right. He ditched him on the beach or something.
I ditched him in a cemetery.
Cemetery. I can't remember. I know that he sucked him. Like, he wasn't dead.
Wasn't
he
there
did.
something in the distance at the cemetery? And then Leopold bailed after sucking Justin?
Yeah.
Didn't Leopold go like, meh?
Yeah, I
Not my
think so.
problem.
Bro, how much do you want me dead? My God.
Well, don't worry.
You
You're getting
lived.
sucked in the middle of this.
It's full of
It's not all
delicious
bad.
blood.
I don't remember what the other vampires did.
You also sucked somebody off at the
Yeah.
old China buffet,
Man, there's so much
Yes.
sucking going on.
and then ran into Ian at the Sheets.
That's right. Ian was back in town.
Was he in out of town?
No.
Well, he stopped being a cop,
He did.
so he
I know
stopped
he's
being
working for
on the town,
Ford.
you know.
Oh wait, is he working for porn or with Emery?
I think he's working for porn, is what we decided. But those two
Boy.
things are not mutually exclusive.
But now there aren't any good cops left.
No.
Were there any good cops to begin with?
Well, I don't know Ian as well as you guys do.
I think Ian tried. But you know,
He's a
ACAB.
bad cop, which makes him a good cop.
I don't know. I saw him in lockstep with all the cops that shot those civilians.
Wait, what?
We're at the shootout. I'm just making a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the cops were there surrounding him and they were shooting, but he wasn't shooting. So just implying he was part of the group.
That's true. He did not shoot. Looks like his brain was breaking.
What do you mean all these cops are actually puppets?
What do you mean people are throwing magic from across the street?
What do you mean the Catholics were kinda right?
What do you mean there's a biblically accurate angel being summoned?
Hmm.
What do you
What
mean
level
kids
summon-
taste cinnamon toast crunch?
What level angelic summon do you think the Pope just has access to as a free action? Like, if Pope Francis really wanted to smite a fucker, who do you think he would summon? Do you think he has access to, like, Solars?
Say, at least a Solar. if not an archangel.
I think Francis should do something hilarious right before he dies.
Pretty close from what I understand.
I think he should summon an actual archangel onto the material plane.
Yeah.
Turn me into a believer, Francis.
He will, because you know that motherfucker. If any angel appears on this plane, it's gonna go for the most sinful motherfuckers on the planet, and America is #1 on the list.
Fuck yeah.
We're always #1. Pew, 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 pew.
So Dresden, yeah?
Yeah. Dresden.
America.
Centerville, Pennsylvania.
You want to start with? Since the vampires did not get much of a show last time, Leopold,
Yes.
what are you doing this evening?
Well, I stole the car. Well, I sucked a dude off, and then I stole his car, and then I went back to the college, and I partook in college kid conversations, but now I'm bored. Because Zoomer culture really isn't my thing. And I'm tired of them. So I want to go to the forest where my favorite twins had all their adventures, and I just want to see what's up with that shit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the car because I have the keys.
You got it in the divorce.
You own it now.
It's my car.
His shoes are in it.
That's how property law works.
This is the
D&D has taught me
Derkleverse.
anything. That is how property law works.
Has Leopold been the one to institute that law? Technically happened first.
Technically, the one who made him would have instigated that law by my vampire war.
Okay. Leopold
Mm-hmm.
is a gorgeous knight in the dark forest.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Not that
There's a
one.
lot of people here.
Get rid of those fuckers.
Do I have two versions? Do I have two of this map on here?
Oh.
Wait a second.
Isaac, Mothman, Petunia, and Emmerich are all here.
I fucking do have two of this map.
What scene was that? What?
Hold on.
What happened in that scene? I
don't know.
remember
I was
those
thinking
4
the
people.
same thing. I was like, that is
That was when we
unfamiliar.
were running. We were running from
Eyes up for the
the.
future.
We attacked the medical facility, and that's where we ran from.
But was Emmerich there?
Yeah.
Yes, he was actually.
We went to him first to help, and he's like, "Oh, sure."
I
Am I
cannot
not
believe I had two of the same map on here.
I think that's hilarious.
I do too.
In
Anyways,
another dimension at another time.
Look, shit happens. It's hard to organize some of this shit.
it is. There are.
Y'all don't get it.
Okay.
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 Guess
There,
I don't get it.
I do have like 60 maps. That said, where do you want to go? You want to visit any particular murder site? I still have the map here.
Oh, look at that. I think Leopold would be interested in, because Nicholas would have told the story. I want to see what the pavilion the pavilion nonsense is. Because
Okay.
that sounded crazy.
Leopold is not magical, right?
No, he is not magical.
The
Excellent.
deck
Aside-
demon.
Aside from just like vampire abilities.
Get a park pavilion at nighttime. This will be a relevant map in general. Is there one that's not like insane? Alright, I was gonna use this one. It was way too low res. Hold on a second. We'll just use one from the daytime.
We can use our imagination.
That's true. Oh god, not 2300 blocks. Tokens. Leopold.
Mhm.
You come. Pretend it's nighttime.
I'm pretending.
You come here and you just see a fairly mundane pavilion.
Boo.
What would you like to do?
I guess I'll inspect it. Nicholas would never tell a lie or exaggerate the stories. So there's gotta be something more to this.
Sure. Roll me an investigation. God damn it.
Game over.
I'm gonna go to bed. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a 0.
Okay, it should be back on. Thanks for waiting.
Okay. I have to type something to Wayne.
I don't have magic, but I am pretty strong.
You are.
Could I just bust? Just like vampire slap the shit out of this pavilion?
Yeah, if you want to.
I do want to. I want to hit it. I want to break this thing. um. 7.
A 7?
Yeah, I rolled 3. I rolled a +3, and I have a 4 in fizzies.
I mean, I'm just Leopold. You absolutely. You just punch out one of these pillars. It snaps in its entirety. Nothing happens, but you have done significant structural damage.
I know. I feel pretty good about that.
I mean, it was a solid oak beam, snapped in half, like against the grain.
I shake out my head a little bit. I'm like, ugh. How brutish of me.
He's like, oh dear. Okay. You see a figure watching you. Now that you've absolutely falcon punched this pavilion.
Oh, okay.
What is unnecessary?
Looking over, the face does look quite perplexed. And you see this man.
What? Do you think this is a show? Get out of here.
He would say that was an impressive show of strength, admittedly. What did that pavilion ever do to you?
It wasted my time.
He's like, what would he even say?
Fucking
What do you say?
insane.
What do you say to any?
Yeah, it's like the man just has a look like his whole game was thrown off. He had a whole introduction to come in here, and he's like, "Man, just punching pavilions."
Yeah, get out of here, you're from Death Note. I'm just clearly gonna do
He would say, he would probably just say, "You're the one the Hildebrands hired, right?"
Ooh. I think I would lie about for Lucia's sake. I'm from out of town, I'm afraid. The Hilda who?
The Hilda Who's rolling
The
deception.
Hilda who?
Hilda
That's a deceit, right?
It is deceit, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's deceit.
A 6.
Okay. He seems to mostly believe you. He says, well, I still know what you are, is what he would say.
I think at that, I would attack.
All right. Let's go.
Fuck him up.
Alertness, right? For
Wiz.
a 2.
A 2.
That's right.
A Zwei. What is Nathaniel's alertness?
Nicht zwei.
Okay. Combat begins. You can have the first strike.
Okay. +5 to hit.
Okay. His athletics will not make it.
And then it's I so rarely attack with. So my claws are a +2 damage plus this plus
Okay.
what I just rolled, right?
Yes. So he missed by 1. So he will take 1 damage because he has damage resistance. You feel your claws basically cut into some kind of light leather armor underneath his outfit. In his hand will appear a silver spear.
Oh, fuck.
I wonder what this is.
And from a small satchel, he will pull out a bullwhip.
Oh,
He'll say, very bold.
This is what I rolled for earlier.
This is what you rolled for.
This is what my one
is-
got me.
Yes. Okay. He's going to attack you with this whip.
Stinky.
Koji's like, roll something, and I rolled a 1, and that's what and he's like, oh shit, really? I didn't think anything more than that. I was like, I don't know what you expected from me.
I will have more to say about why this is your encounter later. Roll me a athletics.
Oh.
A 2.
Okay. He is attacking you with the whip.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming at you with a weapon 7.
Nice.
The whip does not do any damage. However, it is going to debuff you. It will give you an aspect that says blessed.
Oh dear.
That's probably good for me, I think.
You specifically.
As it slaps against you, you can smell silver in the water that is soaking the whip, and the water is holy. It is your turn.
Well, we're in it to win it. Let's end this campaign right now. That's gonna be a 5. A 5 to hit.
Okay. He matches, so he is going to deflect. You see him largely defend with his spear. Speaking of, he is going to try and attack you with the spear. Ooh.
A 3 athletics.
Okay. You're very lucky because he has rolled a -4,
Nice.
putting him at a 1. So he is going to miss you. You feel this spear pretty much go right past your face. It is absolutely radiating holy energy. You're not magic, but you can tell this is very dangerous.
Can I take a free action to text Raphael about how much I hate him right now?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Thank you. Okay, and then I'll take my...
Hey Siri, message Raphael.
Tell him he's a fucking bastard. I'll swing again. That's a 7, but it's 60.
That's quite good, actually.
That fits the biscuit.
So he rolled a 6 for defense. However, he's going to tap your blessed aspect. You may spend a fate point to ignore this or take a -2 penalty.
Funny story, I actually don't have any fate points because I used them all for my vampiric abilities.
Yeah, brother.
That was a lot to do.
You see, almost guided by some kind of divine power, you thought for sure you were going to strike him, but he is able to shift out of the way in time. He is going to try and riposte. That is much better.
A 4 athletics.
He is going to hit you with a weapon 8. You will take 4 damage. This will also go through your supernatural toughness. So you cannot use those HP bubbles.
But I still can take 2 off, right, for my inhuman toughness. Or wait, no, there's something that I take less damage due to. I have to scroll through.
I think it is tough. This is actually your...
That bypasses that, I think.
Yeah, it does bypass the damage negation.
So it bypasses the damage negation and takes some of the more delicate boxes.
Yes, this is only because he is using for like weakness. He's a vampire hunter.
Well, yeah.
Hold on one second.
I think it's just the top 2 boxes you can't use because the others are from endurance, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
just the top 2.
Okay.
Okay. Ween,
Yeah.
you have, by some kind of divine sense, found your way drawn to the park. Did you text Moss-sun beforehand?
Yes.
Alright.
Because we were together and then we weren't.
Were we not together?
We
You guys
both.
were in
You
the same
tell
place
us.
together.
That's
and then
just
you
how
chose-
it
back to the
goes.
car.
you chose-
Oh, you had just said tell us him out.
Oh, sorry. I meant to the car, but doesn't matter. Either way, Greg would probably show up.
But yes, I would text Greg if he's not at the car, regardless,
Okay.
in hopes
Roll
to pick him up.
me. Roll me a drive. Say +4.
Drive.
Oh, Steve is pissed.
That's a 6.
6. Okay. You are able to find your way to the park fairly easily, feeling your divine senses. You're kind of pulled towards the center visitor area. Anyways, we'll get back to that. Back to combat. Leopold, it is your turn.
This fucking dog that's so posted.
The homophobic dog calling out the Vietnamese.
I do what you want.
I lost my character sheet. 6 for fisties.
Okay. You're actually going to connect. 6 for 50. He is going to take another 1 damage. Put kind of a little scratch across his face. And he would say, just submit. Let me free you from this torment.
Torment. I'm having the time of my life, and it'll even be better when I rip your throat out.
Have it your way. He'll attack you once. What was that?
At this rate, I'm gonna go home way sooner than I expected.
Okay. Roll me in athletics.
A 5.
With a 5, take 2 damage as he barely hits you with this thing.
This is such a fucking slugfest. It's another 7 for fisties.
You're really just going at him.
You're so powerful.
He is going to deflect. All right. From kind of where you walked in, a car is going to pull up. He will get 1 more turn, but you, Moss-sun, and Tobias, where the fuck your icon is, can enter the scene shortly.
Yeah, it's so small.
It's to show that you're further away. Okay, he's gonna attack you 1 more time, Leopold. God damn. Roll me in athletics.
This is 3.
Okay. Take 4 more damage. Then Moss-Sun and Tobias. Roll me an athletics. Or alertness.
Oh. Did you say athletics or alertness, or did you mean to say
No,
alertness?
I meant to say alertness.
I got
That's
a
a
2.
0.
0. You got 2, Ween?
Got a 2.
Okay. Okay.
Why am I still below
Leopold.
him? That's weird.
So
He
these 2
doesn't
are
really
here
have a.
now.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, right.
I need to play a little bit safer now. Could I disengage and slink into the darkness?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I need to stealth, right?
Yeah, you can roll stealth.
Okay. It's my cloak of
Good
shadow.
God. Do you say anything to them, or do you just
No.
look at
I rolled a 5 in stealth.
Okay. Well, that
Do we
were the
just
case.
act
as
like we
you-
don't see him? How does this work?
I guess that's a good roll an alert. Yeah, I guess roll an alertness to see. I say you probably would have seen Leopold disengage, but I mean, you can roll an alertness to see if you can see where Leopold went.
Sure.
I'll tell you straight up. Fucking
No, I don't. I don't.
Nathaniel has a massive bonus to find you because of that blessed status, and rolled 3 1s and a 2.
God, Leopold thinks
So it
he's
meant
such hot
nothing.
shit.
I also rolled 3 1s, which is
Oh,
why
yeah.
I know I'm not going to see where you went.
I'm a sneaky little vampire.
They will never find me.
You really are just competent as wreck.
I'm so cunning and sneaky.
As you two roll up, he would probably just look at you and say, "Aren't you at the church?"
Yeah. What's
There's a vampire.
what's going on here? Yeah, I recognize Leopold before you snuck away.
Yeah, so you definitely would have seen Leopold. You would have seen Leopold disengage very quickly, but like, that's it.
I feel like I would know who this is then.
You actually, you probably won't. I forget who has seen pictures of him and who has not.
I feel like the whip gives it away, right?
Oh yeah, more the silver spear, to be honest.
I wouldn't assume. Yeah,
I would
yeah.
actually say the whip is kind of there as a little bit of a debuffing tool. The silver spear feels downright angelic by your approximations.
Okay.
Like you can sense very similar power to the weapon you use, even like a little stronger.
So yeah, he said there's a vampire here. That was what he mentioned.
Yeah. Since you came just in time.
Yeah, I'm aware there are vampires here. May I take a guess and say Nathaniel?
That's right. My
I see.
name precedes me?
Your last name more than anything, but well, I guess this will make it a little easier. Mr. Nathaniel, I'll have to ask you to pause what you're doing in this town in the name of the church.
Why?
Since even
when has
though,
the Catholic Church been sympathetic towards undead?
well, Mr. Nathaniel, they are everything on this God's green earth is God's creature, even those undead.
I assure you they are not. What is your name?
And I would introduce myself. Name is Tobias.
I'm gonna roll a history. He's never heard of you.
And that's okay.
Yeah, no, there was a shot.
Even worse, I'm going to say, and this is my associate, Greg Mottson.
Okay. Fancy looking spear.
Thanks. And he actually takes quite a look at Greg Mossson.
I know you.
Does he?
He does.
You're on his list.
He would kind of set his spear to the side and lean on it a bit and say, I have no quarrel with either of you, but I ask that you not get in my way. I will
Well,
not be stopping my activities here, Tobias. This family has something of mine, and they will pay for it.
well, maybe we can talk a little. What is it this family has of yours?
They have an artifact of ours and a family member.
Family member.
We want her put to rest.
Ah. So she's of the blood-sucking type now, I assume?
I can't imagine how else she would have lived for 140 years.
Oh,
Good genetics. Oh, you probably. She's on that new diet that Dr. Oz is pumping, right?
Are you telling me she's taking the Ozempic?
Yeah.
It's
That
worse
what
than
it
I
is?
feared. She'll have saggy cheeks.
Oh, she'll learn that her bone density is even lower than before.
No, but
that truly
He-
sounds like a cursed existence, Mr. Monster.
I genuinely think he would probably not acknowledge the joke, but he would say, this is a personal matter.
Well, maybe we can resolve this peacefully instead. Possibly be your go-between.
How can you befriend them? They're an affront to life.
Well, nothing's an affront to
Leeches.
life.
They're parasites, Tobias, and not natural ones.
Are you saying God's plan is flawed?
I'm saying they're not even part of God's plan.
Oh.
There was a devil, Tobias.
Who was also part of God's plan.
And yet defied God.
All
And
part
made
of his plan.
monsters. You can't surely believe that.
Oh, my belief is endless, Mr. Beauregard.
Greg taking notes. You can just say it's all part of God's plan to get out of anything.
It sounds to me, Mr. Beauregard, that your faith is lacking.
I think your faith is convenient, Tobias. But I do apologize. I cannot stop. If you would like to have a meeting with the church, I will attend. But until then, I have a monster to hunt.
Does he look like he's about to head off towards wherever Leopold ran off?
He does actually look like he is ready to pursue. He does not look like he will fight either of you, actually. He does not look violent towards either one of you.
Do I feel like I may have bought Leopold enough time to have gotten away successfully?
You have bought Leopold plenty of time. I would actually argue as to whether Leopold spent that time running.
Did it?
Or being
that would mostly Leopold, if you did spend your time escaping, absolutely would have made it away.
Do you know where I am?
Where are you,
I'm
Leopold?
up here.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I wanted to
He's
listen.
cunning and sneaky.
Well, he
Convenient bat just sitting up there.
like a fucking gargoyle. He would not have seen you, and he would say, Tobias, if you need to get in touch with me, simply speak to Father Alexander. I'm
Oh?
sure he'll know how to get a hold of me. Until then, I will pursue my quarry.
Can you refresh my memory? I don't remember him saying he would know how to get in touch with the Beauregards.
He didn't.
Oh. Awkward.
There's a... Well, we'll fuck that moose when we get there.
There's
Any
so
other-
many moose to be fucked.
Any other words for Nathaniel?
I want to convince him not to go after Leopold, but I think
You say-
Leopold wants him to go after him.
Nathaniel seems very dead set on it. He does not share your belief that there is any redemption in these monsters.
I think I feel bad. I think Tobias would think he bought him enough time to get away, and that he probably tried to get away. I really am thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah. And I'll probably just text him after we walk away. And be like, where'd you go?
You hear like a
This part.
above the pavilion.
I do think that's what he would do.
All right. Nathaniel is going to dip out in the direction he saw Leopold go. And for the time being, you think you have bought some time. You text Leopold. Leopold, you get a message from a man who's roughly 15 feet away from you.
Beethoven's Fifth Symphony just starts playing. No,
Not even
My
on
phone would be-
vibrate.
my phone would be on silent. And I would just jump down. Like, boop.
All right. You jump down.
Ugh.
Oh, Mr.
What a bunch of
Leopold.
riffraff.
I thought you had ran away.
Why would I do that?
Well, it looked like you snuck away, so I assumed you did.
I was preparing for a sneak attack when you two finally took the opportunity. But he didn't attack you, and you didn't attack him, so the opportunity never presented itself. Ugh. I can't count on humans for anything.
Well, I'm
Yeah, fair
glad you
enough.
didn't attack him. Regardless.
Oh, the
I'm-
mouse son. Yeah, you're right.
I still feel there is possibility of a peaceful resolution to this.
What?
He's got that one thing that they call faith. I don't understand it, but
Oh, God has melted the functioning parts of your brain. There's no
Exactly.
resolution between a vampire hunter and a vampire. You gotta kill them before they kill you. It's
that guy's got a
been
big
since the
silver
dawn
stick. What do you want him to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Mr. Leopold, I think this cycle of hatred is endless, and we could probably be the first steps to maybe fixing it.
No. That's going to be me. And oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, I'm tired of being out here in the woods. Let's go.
I agree. I'd like to speak with Miss Lucia. So I'm gonna head back there.
All right.
Would you like would you like a lift?
I would, and I take the car keys out that I stole from that dude, and I just toss them in the woods somewhere. All right, let's go.
All right, get in my pickup truck.
No, Wayne, this isn't a dual cab pickup truck, right? It's just a.
Oh, it's not elegant.
Oh hell yeah! You guys are all smashed in there. Excellent.
Greg's just gonna ride in the bed.
Okay. Next up, Peter.
Yeah.
Spending the
see.
evening at the cinema.
Oh, that's right.
This is 100% freak behavior.
I want to go see a film.
I'm off the clock.
You're
What
100.
film are you
You
seeing?
are not off the clock.
off the clock. It's like late at night.
He sets his own hours.
4,500 a week. You're on salary, which means you are never off the clock. Also, you work for a vampire. If anything, you would think nighttime hours are the on the clock hours.
They let me set my schedule. I don't know what to say.
Does Frank just have a 40-hour work week scheduled in?
Yeah. No one told him otherwise. There's no like employment contract. No benefits signed yet.
All right.
I guess in Frank's defense, he does have no contract. There was no specification.
That is true.
What year is this?
2024.
2024, yeah.
The last good year.
What came out last year that Frank would watch?
So actually, it is nothing new.
Oh.
There's only one theater in town. It is a barely scraping by hipster theater called the Row House Cinema.
And what are they playing? I need a listing.
So they're actually doing a George Romero marathon at the moment. And today it is Dawn of the Dead.
I could be seeing Deadpool
really?
and Wolverine.
That's
Yeah.
a little insensitive to Frank.
You go in, it's this little doorway right here. You go in, and this individual's behind the counter, and she says, "You just want a ticket for the evening?"
Yes. What is this the only showing for the evening?
Yeah, it's our George Romero week. Do you know who that is?
Yes, I'm quite familiar. It's a very famous piece. A little.
Oh, he's from around here. It's actually filmed just outside of Centerville. Which
How
is true,
wonderful.
actually.
How much for a ticket?
Oh, $6.
I assume I have.
Yeah, I would have
$6.
fucking hope you have $6. And she also has just a pretty wide selection of local brewery beers. Is Frank the type to get one of those?
Is he a?
That's something
like,
only you can decide, Peter. I have no idea.
Is there any like really pretentious sounding like craft beer?
All of them sound like pretentious hipster fucking IPAs.
He would order the worst sounding one.
Okay. Let me see what I can find.
I bet there's a name generator for it.
IPA name generator.
Craft beer name generator.
Beautiful.
You get the Pink Fluffy Unicorns Dancing on Rainbows by Half Brothers Brewing Company.
Oh, that sounds awful. He would definitely get that.
You get it. She cracks it open. It's like another $5, but it's whatever. You have a salary. And she's like, well, enjoy your showing.
I hope so. Though I doubt it. Zombie movies are so overdone.
Well, these are the originals.
They
Like you
didn't
should
learn much.
keep an open mind. Enjoy the history. They shot it at the mall, you know.
I just walk away. Done with this conversation.
Oh my
The
god.
person obviously doesn't know art.
This Sleaze's thigh bone porter.
Oof.
These are pretty good. It's a good name
These are pretty
generator.
Okay.
I have one last one for you.
Gremlin's Kingpin. That sounds real, to be honest.
Oh, I think all of these sound real.
No, not that one.
Oh, am I the only one in this theater?
Where do you sit?
That's ominous.
What's the best place to sit in a theater?
Middle. What kind of question is that?
I never sit in the middle.
It is true. Like, this is like the best place,
Ugh.
theoretically, to sit in a theater.
What's
If there's
wrong
no-
with you?
I saw you sit in the back.
I like sitting in the front row.
Definitely wouldn't
Love
do
the
that
angle
because that's
my neck is at
uncomfortable.
for 2.5 hours.
You sit in the back?
I sit in the middle. Frank would probably sit in the middle.
Okay.
If there's no one else here. He also like puts his feet up on like the next chair.
Roll an alertness. There is actually someone in the back row.
Nathaniel Beauregard.
I think it's his buddy, probably.
I swear there's a vampire in here. I saw him run in here.
That is a 2.
A 2. 2 is enough to kind of see through the very near blinding light of the projector. You do indeed see this man in the back of the theater. You see him kind of just looking at the screen. He looks a little bored and is kind of chuckling as things occur in the movie.
At least I'm not surrounded by complete idiots. Some people can acknowledge when something might be overrated. I say it a little too loudly.
He paid for this ticket.
Dude, Peter, your character's such a douche.
Peter's character is literally the kind of person that would go to Row House Cinema.
Oh my god.
It's a compliment.
I know.
But it's such.
It's so good.
It's so.
This person says, I couldn't agree more. And honestly, it's so inaccurate.
Isn't it? Oh, I keep saying that, but no one listens.
As a member of the reanimated community.
It's borderline offensive.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
It's like, I had no idea. Well, needless to say, I'm something of a enthusiast in this order of business myself. And I'll come and sit next to you, like a seat apart.
Can't be
And he'll
gay.
say,
What is he drinking? Does he have a drink in his hand?
"What dude? He would absolutely get one of these shitty IPAs.
Let's go.
Does he get the Sleaze's
He would
backbone
have-
porter?
Here I have the Senor Reindeer Stout, milk stout.
Oh,
That is nearly empty, actually. And he would say, "To whom do I owe the pleasure of sharing this theater with this evening?"
Franklin Stone, traveling artist, art critic.
And I reach a hand over and say, "Gary."
Gary, as I put my hand out.
Gary Althouse.
How do you spell that? Thank you.
Does that name ring a bell?
Not at all.
All right.
In fact, I would even say roll an empathy.
I know it's fake. but-
Okay, we gotta remember with it's a -1 or a -2. Two -1. Okay. Ooh. Bad. That is a -1.
Okay. Seems legit.
Hmm.
You have no idea one way or the other.
What brings you to this theater this fine evening?
Oh, just visiting town. And frankly, just wanted to catch a movie, but this appeared to be the only thing showing. I can't express my disappointment more.
I know. I've been here for nearly a week, and I haven't found anything worth looking at.
Such is small town America. What brings you here?
Oh, work. I got a new gig.
Oh, very nice. You a freelancer or a musician of some sort?
Oh, the work I do rarely ever fits my true talents. I am more of a computer hand at this point, doing research for a group of people trying to investigate some mystery of some sort. It's really not worth it, but the money's good.
I suppose in the end that's all that matters.
Frank does not agree with that.
He just
He hears you say that and he just kind of scowls a little bit.
like
All
and
that
it,
matters. Please. Life is for art, for consumption.
well, I can't say I disagree, but one must find the means to enjoy such consumption, right? You might as well make good, easy money.
I
Makes
guess
the
it's
art all
true
the
somewhat.
easier.
Should art be easy? Should not the artist and the art enjoyer both suffer in the process?
This man would fully agree. He would say, "I could tell from the moment I saw you in here, you were a man of taste, Frank."
Thank you.
And
So often people miss the opportunity to embrace my expertise.
are you much of an artist yourself?
Let's change the subject.
He wouldn't press. He would say, "Oh, sorry if I struck a nerve of some sort."
Art is something I enjoy.
More of a
Just leave it
critic,
at
then.
that. Yes.
Fair enough. And roll me an alertness.
Oh, it's less good. That's a 0.
Okay. You notice nothing. You enjoy the rest of this film. You guys kind of have kind of banter. You get shit talking a little bit as the movie goes. Film ends. And he says, "Well, Franklin, it was truly a pleasure. How long are you going to be in town?"
As long as I need to, I suppose.
"Well, I'm going to be here for probably at least another week or two. Do you have a number? Perhaps we could catch another film or have dinner or something."
Oh, that would be lovely. It's so hard to find people who are so understanding.
I couldn't agree more.
I would give him my number.
Yep. And he would take it and he'd say, "Well," he'll text you back and say, "Until next time."
And if you do find anything worth seeing, please do let me know.
"Oh, I shall. I'm planning a trip to Pittsburgh and perhaps we could go together."
Wonderful. If I'm off the clock, then I would be happy to. There's no sense of survival and stuff. Legitimately thinks that I'm off the clock.
I do really love that. I'm just roll me a d6
Okay.
to a degree while we're being watched.
3?
3? Okay. Your excursion goes unnoticed this time.
Oh no.
The Hildebrands have many eyes and ears in the town.
Can't get mad at me for going to the movie theater.
I don't think the movie theater was the problem, Peter.
Indeed. Peter, I love that your alertness when dealing with this man is like the
Rock
lowest it could
bottom.
possibly be.
My alertness is 0.
Oh, wow.
He's busy watching a movie.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, his stealth is 4, so
there's no chance. Oh my god.
hell yeah, brother. Give me a moment just to get a drink, and then I will be back in a moment. We are going to go to Charlotte. Did you have anything you wanted to do tonight?
Bro, just pass on me for now. My brain is fried on this OBS bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yes. No, that's totally fine. Understandable. I think the only other one is Margaret, right? Margaret, you said you were out for the night, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you just like go home?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I did my research and I'll reconvene
You're
with
off the
everyone in the
clock.
morning to see how their excursions went.
Frank, you're off the clock. See?
If I get in trouble, I'm gonna be pissed. Not
Stand
up
me,
for you,
Steve.
don't worry.
Frank would be Steve.
We're all disappointed, Frank.
No.
Not Frank.
I'm just a little guy.
It's just a pretty big guy. Okay. I guess that would be mostly the conclusion to the night, unless the Tobias group, did you have anything else you wanted to do?
Talk to Lucia.
Okay. We will go there next.
So I assume we should all talk to Lucia when she's awake.
I would also assume that.
Okay.
Well, I'm standing there, so I would imagine I come back and after the movie.
Frank comes back.
What a wonderful evening.
I do love that Margaret goes home to like her loving grandma.
How was your first day?
Like, oh, how was your first day on your adventure, dear?
It was great.
Oh.
What'd you get into? He's
I
turning
did,
into Garrus.
did some research on the victims, and one of them has been dead for 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh my heavens. How's that even possible?
That's what I'm saying. And I
Well,
wouldn't tell my grandmother that I think somebody stole like a piece of my hair because I wouldn't want her to think that I couldn't do this on my own.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I wouldn't ask for like an anti like
Like an
charm thing.
anti-scrying.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I gotta prove it on my own.
I think it's awesome. Yeah, she says, "Wow, you be careful. Be careful out there. I mean, I'm sure there's. That sounds like some risky business. Just keep your frog close. If it gets too dangerous, you run away. All right?
Okay. I promise.
Good.
Does she totally promise?
I would never
Get it?
lie to my grandmother.
I think it was a toad joke.
Oh, I missed
Unfortunately.
it.
Because
Damn.
toads.
Toes?
Toads.
Hmm.
God damn. I'm so sorry, Peter.
Y'all are impossible.
That's true. Okay, we will go back to the Hildebrands. Some of these people are not here. Okay. The Hildebrands. Tobias, as you message ahead, they will have some food and drinks ready for you to get kind of a situation rundown on what happened.
That's nice.
Franklin, as you are staying there, they will indeed have you come to the dining room as well.
Franklin, what's that you got on your coat? Is that popcorn?
Oh yes, I did go see a film.
Oh, buddy, we're on the clock. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Steve just throws his wine at you. Fuck, right now I'm doing it. Franklin just would throw his wine at you.
Hey, that's sacrilege.
I don't think this wine is very holy.
Bring that
Quite
from
the
the
opposite,
movie
I think.
theater. It's movie theater wine.
Oh.
She would say, so you ran into Nathaniel.
Yeah, I almost had him.
No, don't lie.
I'm not. I
He-
almost had him.
He looked
Yeah.
fairly healthy.
I don't know. I think Leopold was about to lose his little Vienna sausage.
Those things you get at the market.
Yeah, you know.
You shouldn't keep those in your pocket.
I think that's the only place you can't keep it, unless
It's
vampires
called a
do that.
wurst.
You guys are the bratwurst. So she would say, well, is he dead?
No.
How close to death is he?
Not at all.
Tobias and Leopold both answering so close and not at all. She says, well, not to be rude, but which is it?
Not at all.
Yeah, Nathaniel didn't look that hurt, honestly.
I was afraid of that. Where did you run into him? The park, you said.
Sorry that she answered her own question.
Well, I imagine you texted it.
Yeah. Yeah, we came across Leopold having a little bout with him in the park. Near that smashed up gazebo.
Smashed up.
I don't know. Maybe some kid broke it. I have no idea.
Is Leopold known for vandalism?
We'd have to ask.
What a
the
shame.
country
That's
about
been there
that.
for probably 40 or 50 years. I had a few picnics there myself.
It's a rubbish building, Lucia. There wasn't a demon in it or anything.
Why would there be a demon in a gazebo?
Cause that's what the brothers told me.
Oh, you believe Nicholas saying that?
Holy
He's such a
shit!
quitter.
God!
I ain't never heard a demon coming out of there.
Of
Been there a couple
course, I
times.
believe Nicholas. I've known him since boy.
Okay.
Lucia would say there is indeed a presence in the park. The pavilion is not quite a literal pavilion so much as it is a spiritual one.
I can't see that crap, Lucia.
I'm sorry, Leopold. It's just. It is unfortunately where it resides. The brothers can, which is why they may have misled you unintentionally.
I wanted to see it. I heard so much about it.
There may yet be time for that.
Oh, don't make promises you can't keep.
I'm pretty sure vampires are just crazy.
I think we're getting off topic here. Anyway, Leopold and him were fighting near that gazebo. Damn it, I didn't write any of it down. Now, Miss Lucia, I do have to ask you something that's making me a little worried.
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Mr. Beauregard mentioned you have one of his family members here, and something about an item of importance. I'm not here to judge. I would just like the facts.
Well, you sound quite judgy. Let me speak for Lucia. The Beauregards are liars, and they'll say anything to kill one of us. It has been so for hundreds of years.
Well, I feel like if he really wanted to kill you, he would have just done it straight up.
He couldn't. I'm too powerful.
Leopold, Miss Lucia, would you care to clarify?
Would she actually?
I was trying to cover for you, babe.
Yeah.
Can I roll like a presence to show that I am actually just want to know the facts? I'm not actually here to judge her.
We listen and we don't judge.
She believes you're not here to judge, but confirming this information is not good. She is going to say, I'm afraid Leopold has the right of it. They're getting desperate. Roll an empathy.
Ooh, hold on. That's a 2 on the roll. What is my empathy. That's a 3?
3. That you think she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Or rather, you can't tell.
Oh.
Two very
I like to leave ambiguity.
Okay.
That said, she would say, even if that were true, it's irrelevant. They are here to kill us.
Well, I'm hopeful that there will be some kind of peaceful resolution to this that we can come to. I will have to speak with Father Alexander later and see what we can
Franklin,
do. Oh,
Yes.
your time reading the Malleus Maleficarum would know that they do not waver in their mission to kill monsters at any point. Ever. They are considered zealous even by that book's standards.
I'm not sure peace is going to be even close to an option. These people
That's
are
what I've been saying.
Not another negative Nancy.
going purely off of historical information. These people have been some of the biggest diehard hunters in history.
And what historical information are you getting this from?
An account of their entire family throughout the ages.
Do you have this book on you?
You can.
Would I be
Yeah.
allowed? Okay, I would have
Yeah, you can
rented
have
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll pull it out. It's basically their entire worker manual here.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, you can look at it. It is not just the Beauregard family, but they are a big section of it.
If
Do
you stuff this
I-
book, I will be very angry. I will not have a bad book return at a library on my hand.
Do I recognize the book they're talking about?
The Hands of the Malleus Maleficarum. You would actually not recognize this book. You would actually just know the book it's referring to, which is the Malleus Maleficarum, which is a witch hunting manual from 14th century Germany that you've most certainly read and probably employed in the hunting of more malicious spellcasters.
Interesting.
Greg leans over to see if there's any cool pictures in there.
Oh, there's tons of cool pictures in there.
Derek, I have a question.
I'm gonna piss, but tell me your question.
I'm gonna message you my question.
Well, he can't answer your question or listen to your question when he's pissing.
You try.
It's a brand new bathroom.
Gotta break it in somehow. Just limit testing.
Peter. Jesus Christ.
Taco Tuesday.
Jesus Christ, Peter.
Limit testing.
Limit break 2 on this fucking toilet.
Limit break number 2.
We're casting Clem Hazard.
Flash.
Oh, that's interesting. If I'm not mistaken, the real life analog is actually that it was too zealous for the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
So I will say this is just a history of the people who have enacted acts from that book.
Because I feel like I would denounce it myself.
You would denounce it, but it does actually have useful information in it.
Okay.
It's one of those situations. Catholic Church doesn't like it, but if you need to hunt someone like Emmerich, you would probably use the book.
Writing that down.
Or
a different character. Okay. I've heard of this book. It's a little bit zealous, and yeah,
like
they're a little crazy, but they're still people at the end of the day, and I still think we can get through to them.
Listen here, my church-going friend. These are monster killers, and Lucy and I are monsters. I don't appreciate you being so flippant and peace and handholdy when our very lives are on the line.
Well, I'll defend your life no matter what. If they praise it to you. Luckily, you got away that last time.
Well, I didn't want to get away. I wanted to kill him so I could put this messy business behind us.
But the fact is you didn't. And God has a plan.
Is this how I sound in the other campaign?
Nah, just a little more self-righteous.
God, it's so good. God,
damn.
that like derailed my thoughts. It's so fucking funny.
When it comes to it, we'll figure it out. For right now, we got some stuff to figure out. And then I would fill her in on what happened at the retirement home with the undead in the basement.
Undead in the basement.
I assume they're zombies. No one has confirmed this, but they looked very zombie-esque.
Well, and then she would say, like, well, how did this come to be?
I was hoping you would know.
I don't hire necromancers, Tobias. I'm not sure.
I can write that off of my questions here then.
In fact, no one working there is of any magic inclination.
Well, one was a a police officer by the name of Harry Morton. And it just looked real bad, Miss Lucia, I gotta say.
Yes, they are trying to find his murderer as we speak.
Oh?
Yes. I actually just saw it in the news. That was you in the footage, my son?
Footage.
What footage?
There was footage of this assault.
I pull out my phone.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally look at like Yahoo News or whatever. I don't know what Tobias does.
I don't know what Catholic news site they're gonna get shit from. What Catholic news site? Thank you.
Yeah, you do see that there is some footage of, frankly, you can recognize you and my son leaving the old folks' home as the last known people that saw this police officer alive.
Oh, would you look at that? I don't know what happened to him.
Well, this is a clear misunderstanding. He was dead when we found him. Also, Father Alexander said last time he would clear this up.
Yeah, and besides, the bullets I left in him aren't on a registered gun, so it's not like they're gonna find me.
Can't argue with
and-
that logic.
And there's evidence that they were attacking one of the people that were working there. So I don't really know why.
They do not have your names, so be thankful.
That's good.
I do not know what Father Alexander planned to do, but perhaps whatever it was, it worked.
Hey, Tobias, can you send me that link?
Sure. I'll send him that link.
Gotta send this video back to the boys. For quarterly
boys?
review.
Okay. Mr. Musselin, you'll have to tell me who you are one day.
Greg, I thought you caught that.
I thought you caught
Got it memorized.
There's more to you than meets the eye.
I'm not taking off my clothes if that's what you're asking.
Well, yeah, you're not 12.
Whoa! Good one. Me ween. Good one. Get him.
You get that, priest.
Oh my god. I was like, what does that mean? I was like, oh.
Terry.
It all made sense.
Terrible.
To be innocent.
Me, the most innocent man.
With the most innocent Steam library.
The most innocent.
Oh. Well, do you think this might be how they got the two bodies that were outside your I guess the 3 bodies outside your places of business. They were just undead.
She says, I don't know, possibly. The one was a gentleman that worked there, so I'm not sure. That would not have been an undead.
Do you hire ghouls or anything like that?
No, of course not.
Hmm.
Too unpredictable.
That would have been too easy, I suppose.
Ghouls brings up a good point, Lucia.
Oh?
Well, there's the cup.
Oh. She would say, that is true. I hadn't thought of that, but it is a possibility.
Something to consider.
Oh, what was her name? That cup that Larsa girl had? Or the club?
The last, I do believe her name was Lassa. She had the cup for a very long time.
Thousands
Yeah, I
of
don't know what
years.
happened to that. Emmerich sent it off to you guys, right?
Nicholas said it got stolen.
Oh. That's news to me.
At the end of the nightclub situation.
What
It was
What is the
taken.
situation?
I thought, didn't Porn have the cup at the end of that?
No, Porn also lost the cup.
There was the porn lost the knife, but there was an explosion at the end of the nightclub festivities that Petunia fell into, and when she got up, both the knife and the cup were gone.
Yeah.
Eh, oh well.
That's not oh well, there's ghouls.
I mean, there's always ghouls somewhere, right?
No.
I'm pretty sure there are.
I'm pretty sure there are actually.
Yeah, see?
Can confirm there are not.
Yeah, weird shows
I
like
don't know. I'm gonna
there are.
respect the individual who's a member of the Reanimated Society.
Do we know Frank is? I thought that was hidden. That Frank was
How
undead.
well hidden? By his makeup?
You smell?
He's pretty well good at disguising himself. He did not disguise himself too much when he first met all of you.
Okay.
Not that Greg cares.
Yeah, Greg doesn't give a shit. I doubt anyone at this table will give a shit that you're
No.
undead.
I would definitely think less of you if you were. Because there's tears to the undead. Vampires are on top. What can I say?
Yee.
Meanest bastards.
Great time for me to stay in my lane.
She'll say, ghouls are not out of the question. Without having seen these undead abominations, I am not sure I could make that assessment.
Should have gotten a picture. Didn't think of it.
A new cup wielder would be unfortunate.
Can you just get like a new cup made?
No, that is not how that works at all.
I mean, if you try hard enough, I think you might be able to.
No. No. 9, that's not how any of that works.
9.
Yeah, she would say, no, unfortunately that is simply not possible. There's only one such cup that would possess such power.
So how many of these arms things are here in this town?
In
That's
this
full of
town?
nothing?
Who knows?
Well, you mentioned this lad with a sword. That's one.
But why here? Why this?
Alicia would say, that's an excellent question, one that I don't quite have the answer for.
Is that why you're here, Lucia? Not back in Europe, where it's nice?
Let me see what she would say to that, actually. She would say, something like that, yes.
Too much do-gooding. Forget these American problems and and all the magical happenings, and just come back to Europe. We can go on a day trip to Italy.
I could do a day trip to Italy, but I'm so well established here. Life is easy. I'd like to keep it that way.
But it could be fun. Raphael's back, Nicholas is awake, we grab Isabel, we grab Anastasia, we just have a good time.
I love that
Beverly Hills.
I love that Leopold's kind of like vampire frat boys. Like, we're gonna hit the fucking club, bro. We're gonna get smashed. We're gonna suck some dudes dry in Italy. It's gonna be great.
He's been alive for so long. He's like,
It'll be like
just...
Emperor Nero's back, baby. Let's go.
Not to be the party pooper, but I don't think these people will let you just leave the country. In fact, I feel like they will hunt you down if you are in Europe, regardless.
The Beauregards, absolutely.
Seeing as how they are from Europe.
They're from England. That's their own problem, really.
Barely Europe.
Europe light.
Wait. In this alternate universe, is the UK
Does
still
Brexit
in the
exist?
EU?
Brexit never happened.
Okay.
No,
okay.
remember that's when Harambe.
Yeah.
It's just that other
They just
Europeans
withdrew.
also think so very little of England.
That's
That's
just
been
true.
forever.
Yeah. That's just kind of a universal fact.
If the Beauregards are from England, we should make Raphael deal with it. That's just my €2.
As much as I would love to just let them handle it, unfortunately, they are here, and they are not going to let us go so easily. You had a brush-in with them tonight. Hopefully next time, you can finish the job.
I will. I'm sorry I let them get away. It won't happen again.
It's all right. I'm just honestly glad you survived.
What? Of course.
I'd still like to find out why they. Why are they so hot on your tail now? They said you've had their family member for hundreds of years.
Elias, are we gonna go in circles?
She would say, I'm not sure why they're so interested now. But somehow they have found us.
Could I ask who this family member is, at least?
She would actually say, for the time being, you may not.
Miss Lucia, I'm getting the feeling you do not actually want my help.
Your help is greatly appreciated. I simply have to protect her. Surely you understand.
Not really, actually, but I will respect your.
She would actually say, Tobias, you have encountered mages in your time, yes?
Mages? Yes.
Then you know that to people magically inclined, your thoughts are not secure. Nor are your comings and goings. With a simple piece of your hair, I could track everywhere you've been.
A piece of my hair, you say? Man, that would suck if someone lost a piece of their hair.
And the right person could even track where you will be.
Alright, it's getting late. Oh, by the way, I thought I'd show you this as well. Mr. Muscle, would you show her those pictures you found?
Oh yeah, we're doing a little show and tell. Sure.
Yeah.
The passes over the photo we got from the cops.
I doubt these are real, but I thought I would bring them to your attention.
I'll lean over and look at him.
Yeah, you see pictures of Lucia Hildebrand just kind of stowing bodies there, dropping them right down.
That's sloppy,
Honest.
Lucia.
Of the media we shared today, I think mine was a little cooler because I was shooting a gun, but it was pretty good.
She would say, "You are indeed correct. This is not real." Though it is very convincing.
You juice yours like a lemon, right? You don't mess with the bodies.
Of course not. The blood is extracted, and the bodies are left elsewhere. I don't need to be messing with all that. Juice like a lemon, indeed.
Don't you get like a lot of other stuff when you juice them like that, though?
Well, you strain
You
them,
know.
so you don't get any pulp.
You know.
God, you test me in such ways.
I wonder what it's like to be juiced like that.
Oh, we can find out.
Probably feels really good for a
You
brief
gotta, I
God, I love being juiced.
Where is Miss Charlotte?
I believe she is retired for the evening.
Yeah, Tobias, be careful. If you step wrong, she's gonna juice you.
Well,
like Tobias, I assure you, you are in no danger of being juiced.
Oh, I'm not.
She's told that too.
And you're lucky, because if the help that I hired asked as many questions as you do, oh, you'd be gone.
Juice instantly.
Instant juice.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
Well, I would give you fair warning. The seems the police officers are trying to form some kind of thing against you, Miss Lucia.
Oh,
and while Mr. Shit, sorry.
My name is Leopold.
Leopold, thank you. Well, Mr. Leopold probably would have you go through the entire police force, killing each and every one of them. I would at least advise some caution from that.
Yeah, I hear there's like one of them that we probably shouldn't kill, but that's like.
The pigs are so fatty, but do what we must.
You know,
so
Leo's right.
in the flesh.
Anyway, it is getting late, and I will take my leave now. I have to see Father Alexander. Possibly about a horse.
You know, these conversations are so much more agreeable when there's not a mage at the table. I'm now realizing.
Lucia, a mage at the table. But yeah, she would say, well, you've all done good work today. I appreciate it. You're clearly making headway. And if people are doing what they're doing, then you're pressing in the right places. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
You roboted for a second.
I thought you
shit, I'm sorry.
disconnected.
No, should be good.
Thank you. I'll take my leave. I'm gonna head out. And I'm gonna think about going to talk to Alexander, and then I'm just gonna go to the hotel and talk to him in the morning.
Okay, sounds good. Dinner here will wrap up. Leopold,
Yeah.
obviously you are up all night with Lucia. Is there anything you want to do or discuss privately?
I think between her, I'd be like, Don't let him talk to you like that. He doesn't get it, obviously. But don't tell him anything he doesn't need to know. I don't care who you have your basement, who you've ground up into little bits and pieces, and I don't care whose artifacts you've stolen. It's none of his business.
Well, perhaps coming here has made me a little soft.
Yeah.
You are right. I should not be as forthcoming, but in truth, this information could be useful to your investigation. I'd hate to keep it from everybody, at least entirely.
The reasons why these Beauregards are coming after you don't matter. They just have to die. And if we can't get on the same page with that, they are no use to us. I don't know why we're investigating anything. The man who's done it is right there. We kill him. We win. We go home.
She would say, Leopold, I do appreciate your gusto, but I fear without their help you may not have survived this evening.
Ugh. I have not gotten solved, Lucia. My claws. Now I'm a little out of practice with the killing and the mauling, but hell, Raphael does it all the time. I can do.
It's like this would be a challenge even for Raphael. They're forced to be reckoned with. If anything, I'm not sure what happened out there. The pavilion, though, did you sense nothing?
Nothing was there. It was so disappointing. I drove all the way out there, found this dumpy little structure. I slapped it. Nothing came out.
She's like, you broke the pavilion?
Oh, that wasn't. It was so weakly put together, and I just tapped it, and it crumbled into pieces like Lincoln logs.
Well, American architecture is pretty pathetic. I won't split hairs.
It's so boring. But the stories that I hold from Little Nicholas, there's a demon that was shadow claws in his brain, and I was like, oh, I have to see this, and there's nothing there.
She would say, rest assured, Leopold, I hope you do not find the demon that was in Nicholas's brain.
Just a peek, Lucia. Just a peek. Nothing.
God, he's so Zerk-coded.
Oh,
She's like, well, I suppose time will tell. I have a feeling that's not the last time you all have gone to that pavilion. I find it curious how he found you there.
And I was in the graveyard just doing my own thing, and I did sense someone was watching me, but I didn't really give a shite, so I left, and they must have just followed me. I'll be more careful before you get all up. I'll be careful. Don't worry.
Yes, do try not to die.
Oh, can you imagine dying?
It would be embarrassing.
I would be very embarrassing. That's how it will be.
Like, I have faith in you, Leopold. You'll.
Oh, face. Whoa.
Hey, she has faith. No one else in your party does, but
Whoa. Charlotte's right there.
She might have more faith than all the rest of us.
Well, this has been a thrilling evening, but I'm going to retire for the morning.
Indeed.
And I'm telling you, tell him to fuck off if he keeps badgering you about whoever you've got in your basement. It's not his goddamn business. Anyway, ta.
Good morning. What are vampires? Good night? I guess it's still be good night, right?
Good night then.
No, they'd say something really poetic. It's like a little cringe.
Until the moon rises once more.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, till the sun sets beyond the horizon.
Until darkness takes this land.
Forevermore.
All right.
Yeah, they said something cringe like that.
May the shadows be with you. And also
And
with
also
you.
And also with you. Lead us not into temptation.
Lead us into temptation.
Oh, you want to be
Deliver
led
us
into
to
temptation.
evil.
Yeah, there we go.
As we condemn those who trespass against us.
Do you think vampires are tempted to go into the sun like moths to the flame?
No, I don't think that.
Damn.
But that is very funny. Okay. Waking up for the morning. It's the daylight crew.
Daylight.
And that would indeed be Margaret.
I guess I would meet everyone at the Hildebrand estate.
Okay.
Because I'm the only one not staying there.
No, I'm not either.
Oh, that's right.
But I have a continental breakfast to get to.
That is true.
Mm.
You do have a continental breakfast to get to.
But I'm more curious what Margaret's doing. Because I'm probably going to go to follow Alexander before I go to the Hildebrands again. I might not even go to Hildebrands, to be honest.
Yeah, do you or don't you?
I don't think I would yet. Because I got shit to do.
Okay.
Blair
Moss-san,
told
do
them
you
everything
meet
you
there?
needed.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. You would not deal with Lucia Hildebrand. You would deal with Sasha. And as you guys are all kind of here, she'd be like, well, how's it going, Daylight Crew?
Well, that's Briar.
So easy.
I almost said Edmund, and that's not his name. Frank and I did research yesterday. I did it about the victims. And I'll give the information.
Okay. What all did you find out?
The only victim that really stood out was Gordon Grimm. How there was an obituary from 3 to 4
That's
weeks
right.
ago. The body was stolen 3 to 4 days after the memorial.
She would say that is pretty unusual. What do you all make of it so far?
Well, it's clear you're being set up. You, as in the Hildebrand household.
Yes. Yeah, I do know. I have noticed that Lucia is under quite the investigation. I did see the videotapes or the pictures that you all swiped from the police.
And honestly, I just feel so out of my depths. I don't know where to take the research from here. It seems like the only thing to do is to just stop the Beauregard man, but I don't know how.
Hmm. That would be the ticket. And she would say As far as stopping him, it is gonna have to be you guys. None of the vampires, they're not gonna make it, she would say.
What do you mean they're not gonna make it? Like they're not gonna live?
They will not
or...
win.
Oh, win.
What makes you say that?
She would say if they're pushed to the limit, they have access to a remarkable amount of holy power. It's lucky you found Leopold when you did. And she would say, where is Tobias?
Meeting with his priest or something.
She would
Running
say,
He's doing
well,
that Dave thing again.
Could I send a text in the morning?
yeah, you could have sent a text and be like, hey, I'm not going to be there. I'm meeting with
Yeah.
the clergy. That's totally fine.
I would also send the name of Harry Martin to look that into that.
And honestly, she would just kind of say, well,
Actually, I think I would also say Lucia's hiding some stuff from us. Now that you mention it, because I'm pretty upfront.
I think that's totally fine. Her kind of being completely unawares of all that would say, thank Tobias for me. Definitely saved Leopold's life and frankly probably made this investigation last a little longer than it normally would have. I'm going to use the restroom, but what else would you all like to discuss with her while she's still here?
Ooh, I think the one altercation that I found in my research that there was no files available.
Oh.
I forget what the guy's name is again, but I'd probably ask if I could get access to the police records. Like for the
Edgar
investigation.
Cutright.
Yeah, Edgar Cutright's assault? I don't think he was killed. But I couldn't find any other information on him. So I want to see if I could get the police records.
I'm
not the kind of person who can go into a police department.
Neither am I, but I can put you in touch with someone who is.
That would be wonderful.
I should give you Ian's phone number.
Poor Ian.
He used to work there and is currently employed elsewhere within the city.
But he still might be able to get access to this.
I think so. He's a pretty crafty individual.
How knowledgeable is he on this whole world of ours?
He wasn't until about 6 months ago.
Ooh, fresh.
As at that point, he quit his job as a policeman and began working with the porn industry.
The what now?
She would say it's not quite what you think.
I would hope not.
You say it is the Paranormal Observation, Regulation, and Neutralization Department.
Oh, Porn. I thought you said prawn. That clarifies things. Thank you.
Indeed. And she would say, Margaret, if you're looking to investigate something, perhaps try the park.
The state park?
Yeah, she would actually say, I can't imagine why else Leopold would have run into him there.
Yeah, I could take a look.
And she would say the Beauregards are not mages. They don't have scrying or fortune telling or any such ability to unnaturally track down somebody. So it is either insane coincidence or something is going on in the park.
Or Nat 1.
Should I investigate during the daytime or the nighttime?
She would actually suggest you're human?
Well, I'm witch, but yes.
She would
Are witches
say
human, technically?
witches are human.
Then, yes.
She would probably say, I would be careful. I'd be careful during the nighttime, but the daytime should be fine. It's very busy this time of year. And she would also just say, in general, your employer is quite active at night. Are you typically one to go to bed early?
Well, I mean, I go to bed around like 10:30, 11. Which
She would
I know isn't technically early for some people, but
Peter hours.
real life Peter hours. She would say, well, I may need you to extend those hours a little bit, just in case you are required. At least while you're on our payroll.
of course.
And with that,
Can't have slackers amongst us in this investigation.
indeed, imagine if somebody was just watching a movie.
Takes popcorn out of your teeth.
But yeah, she would say, well, I suggest you all get back to it. Any questions for me before I send you off?
No.
All right. Ween.
Mm.
You're meeting with Alexander, I believe, right?
After the breakfast.
After breakfast. So you went to the breakfast.
I must go to breakfast.
Oh yeah, you went to
He
your
said he
breakfast.
would.
Mm-hmm.
Promised.
What the fuck?
Ween. You are the only person who has shown up for the continental breakfast.
More for me?
But it does look like Evangeline has cooked for everybody that would be staying here.
I
Just
take a deep sniff. Like, oh, that smells awful good.
Oh, thank you, Tobias. How's your morning going?
Well, I was up talking to vampires, so I'm a little bit tired. Is this coffee?
Vampires?
Oh, if you have a moment, I'll fill you in.
Do you actually feel it?
Am I sworn to secrecy?
No, you're not sworn to any kind of secrecy. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Say, oh my heavens!
I
had
know.
no idea all that was happening just on these streets.
Sometimes, Evangeline, God just seems to throw everything at you at once. As a real test, it seems.
Sometimes it is just like that.
And honestly, I'm up for the challenge. But man, is it tiring. It's only been one day.
Well, you seem strong of faith.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Of course. And she would say to answer your question, yes, that is coffee.
Oh, thank you. I just keep pouring the mug.
It's delicious.
Delicious. And then I'm going to make sure I eat plenty of food so it looks like a bunch of people showed up and rather than just one. So she didn't just waste her time.
That's adorable. She appreciates it. Roll me a d6.
A d6.
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do while you're here?
Probably just small talk with her and
Yeah.
then thank her for the breakfast.
She'll bullshit with you. She'll say, thank you for enjoying it and eating so much of it.
Oh. Anytime. As long as you're serving.
Every day, she says hauntingly.
Oh, keep that chin up. You're doing a great job. Well, I gotta get going though.
Godspeed.
I got a date with a priest? Question mark?
Aren't you a little old?
I already made that joke.
I know.
So funny.
Funny. Left.
No, I gotta go see Father Alexander. And I'll take my leave. Who is that? Wait, I know.
Brother.
I do. He was on the street. I just can't remember right now.
I saw this man on the street before.
It's Caleb. He fought Bridget with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
And you
the
indeed see
catacombs or whatever it is. It was.
you do see Caleb and Father Alexander here at the church. They seem to just be kind of talking at the front. What do you want to do?
Trying to get their attention. Because I don't want to be rude.
They both look at you and it's like, Tobias, you can just speak up.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt or be eavesdropping on a private conversation.
No private conversations happen underneath the house of God, Tobias. How can I help you?
Good grief.
Well, Father, I wanted to give you a quick update.
I am playing a Catholic character in every other campaign. What is this?
I need to give you an update and a few questions, Father.
Please. Let's
I
start
had
with the update.
a little confrontation with the Beauregard boy.
Oh, how did that go?
About as well as you can imagine. A vampire meeting a vampire slayer in the middle of the night.
So not great, is what you're telling me.
No, it could have gone better. I tried to sway him away from his mission.
Is the vampire still alive?
Yes, fortunately.
Powerful vampire.
Uh,
Yeah.
Father, you know I can't tell a lie, so I don't know, to be perfectly honest.
You would say to have lived through even a bout is impressive. But time will see. Time will tell how things go.
Time will tell. Well, as I said, I tried to talk to him. It seems his big beef, as you would say, is that Lucia has some kind of relic and has converted one of his family members.
Ooh.
But this seems to have happened did he say an exact number?
Roughly 130 years ago.
Roughly 130 years
It's not
ago.
hundreds, but it's 1800s.
Which I find a little odd that now he's starting to pick a bone with her.
Would Alexander be able to really? Alexander would give you a little bit of a bone here. He would say, well, the Hildebrands, for most of their time here, have been hidden. Frankly, they shouldn't have been able to find them to begin with.
Well, do you think they were hunting them down for this last 100 years, or
I
they
don't
just?
think so.
So what caused them to come out, or at least this board to come out and just almost start a war? To be perfectly honest, I couldn't imagine what's going to happen when he actually kills Miss Lucia.
He would say, from my honest opinion, someone has found a way to break Miss Hildebrand's spell and track her down. You're not much into the arcane arts, right, Tobias?
No, I do not have that talent. No.
And we'll take it from a man with experience that Lucia Hildebrand is quite powerful, quite capable of covering her tracks magically. And if she did not want to be found, she wouldn't be, unless she's dealing with someone who has found a way to either circumvent her power or disrupt it in some way.
Maybe I'm a little out of line here, but from what I gathered on the Beauregard boy, he did not seem that strong in arcane arts to me.
He would say, most likely not. In fact, witchcraft is forbidden from the Beauregards.
Oh, right. They do follow that silly book.
Indeed. The Malleus Maleficarum.
Yeah, that.
That one.
That one.
The Witch Hammer.
So he's definitely working with somebody then.
Almost certainly.
Huh.
The fact that you've seen him for yourself does tell me that the rumors are true, and I can't think of any other way he would have gotten here.
Well, do you have any information on who this family member could have been? Maybe if I could talk with them, they could be the bridging gap between the Beauregards and the Hildebrands.
He would say, to be completely honest, I'm not sure. I want you to roll me an empathy.
Yeah. Again. You.
2? I think it's
Yeah.
legit.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good to you? Or should I say, you're not sure?
That Alexander is telling me the truth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't different. You have no idea.
Or different. Gotcha. Well, Alan, I got some good investigators in my party. I'll see if they can find anything. In fact, I feel like one of them may have found something already, from what I remember.
That's entirely possible.
Other thing, I just lost it. Oh, and he did mention if I needed to get in touch with him, that you would know the way?
I think I could find the right channels to get in touch with him. That is true.
Would you be able to share those with me, Father?
Unfortunately, I cannot, Tobias. Unfortunately, just kind of a priest-only channels.
Interesting. That's me, Ween.
Mhm.
Okay, well. Oh, also the it seems the local cops are trying to frame Miss Lucia. Thought you should know. Or at least someone is feeding them information to frame her.
You would say, unsurprising. The local police are
Yeah, I
quite
remember.
corrupt.
I remember your last warning. Just thought you should know.
I suppose it wouldn't be the worst idea to investigate who.
Any way we can get them off our tail? They're gonna be a mighty pain in the butt if they keep showing up to every single crime scene.
It is unfortunately their job to show up at every crime scene. But he would say, not that I know of. There's really not much reasoning with them, to be honest. You can't really kill them.
No, obviously. Nor do I want to.
Just mortals doing their job.
Father, the thought. Please.
It's like, oh, yes, forgive me. Simply thinking like your allies might.
Did you know the Vatican has a secret service?
Of course they do. It
Oh.
doesn't surprise me at all.
Let's get them in here. Come on, Father. That is me, Ween.
Oh,
we could get the fucking Vatican Secret Service into Centerville, Pennsylvania.
Do you suggest that as Tobias?
I think the way he would say is like, maybe some of your higher ups can help a little bit, Father.
He would say, I don't think you would want what all that entailed. But if it comes to that, I will sound the call.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but I do worry about this this whole Hildebrand situation just getting way out of hand. The vampires don't seem to be very open to peace negotiations with the Beauregards right now.
Oh, the Beauregards will never back down. They have the right of it.
Whoa, Father. Faith, please. Surely you of all people.
My faith is in Jesus Christ, Tobias. These men, however, are woefully predictable. I've been like this for the better part of 5 centuries.
I hope I doesn't come down to having to kill this kid.
I hope not either. Nor do I think your power would let you.
Well, if he's causing evil.
Fair.
But it's God's will. Not mine.
God does work in mysterious ways. Anything else I can do for you, Tobias?
I cannot think of it right now, Father. But I got a party to catch up on.
Indeed.
This is about to be 3 o'clock, and one of them, I believe, is going to turn into a pumpkin.
It is about to be 3 a.m., which means the session must end. And with that, you'll see a news report that will show Greg Moth's son and Tobias wanted for murder.
Okay.
You just can't escape it. You can't escape it, Wayne. You're always on TV killing a guy.
Jesus Christ.
I will say, Tobias, you are listed as an accomplice.
Thank you. Gonna say, I don't understand. I played all the cards right. I was very nice to the staff.
The staff
they even said he didn't do it. He was actually
that's true. The staff is not the problem here.
It's the media.
I don't know how to fight the media and the police in this stupid goddamn.
You burn it down.
Yeah, is it too late to send Zrek to just burn down the police station?
This last parting gift.
He goes in there, just a firebomb.
You know what? I love you. Well. Pulls out a Cobalt Engineer. I think that's what they're called.
There's a couple of ways to handle it, though.
Murder.
Turn yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
Murder more.
Mm-hmm.
Kill the cops. They can't report us.
Mm-hmm.
Can't catch you if they're all dead.
Kill them all.
That's a fact.
True.
Become unimaginably wealthy so they cannot prosecute you.
I'm already working for the Catholic Church.
Yeah, they should
one of the wealthiest organizations in the world.
I do wonder how I would employ the Catholic Secret Service.
Porn.
Those aren't just for any Catholics. Those are for the Pope.
They're super Catholics. Or secret Catholics.
Who knows? Maybe Alexander's one of them.
Maybe Alexander's the Pope in disguise.
Hey,
it hides the ears. It hides the bunny ears.
Can you calm down?
Couldn't take
I
over
always
his own
knew.
kingdom, so he came to our world.
I always knew that hat was fucking suspicious.
They're from the moon.
The moon. Oh,
Every
gee.
time you guys say Alexander, I think it's the rabbit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I know, right?
Wait,
I
well-
get whiplash every time.
They're
All
so
right, I'm gonna
unreal.
head to bed.
So funny.
Good night,
Goodbye,
Peter.
Not
everybody.
Peter.
Night.
There's some
Remember the
common gold in
reanimated
this one.
community.
The second D6 he rolled was indeed to see if Ween's character would be notified to come help you.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like,
On the
man, that's
highest part.
convenient. Yeah, I know.
Well, you literally have the power that allows for convenience like that. That's like one of your character traits.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using it in the next game.
I was fine. Oh wait.
I don't know if you were.
About to get gutted. I was fine.
I
Was
love the
about to
confidence
sneak
of
attack.
Leopold.
Oh yeah, he thinks he's untouchable.
I think it's amazing.
How much damage did you do in that fight? 2 or 3? Aya.
I think it was like 2.
Yeah, it was two HP out of a lot.
I
Oh!
almost had him.
The spear. I meant to ask Alexander about the spear.
Alexander would have said, the spear has been handed down for generations. It's a blessed silver weapon.
Does it have
Most
a name? Oh, sorry.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
They say they call it Gungnir.